Greetings, sports fans. It is Wednesday, October 13th. The time is 2:37 in the PM, so 3 minutes before the scheduled time. Give me a pat on the back for that, although not for accidentally setting up a stream and then committing myself to having to stream. And I'm here on Shaftesbury Avenue here in beautiful Midtown Toronto. Hello, A Medic's Mind. Long time no see. Jeanette in the house. Mark S. Susan. And a big thanks to Salome Perry for the $10 super chat before the stream had even begun. I should have just not bothered to stream and called it a profitable effort based on no effort. Thank you. Hello, Tara. Bevy in the house. Tom Tim Tung is here saying happy 1000. Thank you, Tom. Yes, this is my 1000th video on this channel. Although a few of them are kind of cheap because they're live streams that are broken up into several different videos. And I think I have nearly 300 on the Stumbles channel. I don't know, I haven't checked the count on that. Also, within the last 24 hours, they hit 12 million views. So a few days ago, we hit 60,000 subs. And then a few days later, 12 million views, and this is lucky number 1000. So I'm just gonna randomly wander around the city. It's been a while. I know I said I was probably going to do a ride stream in my premiere this morning, but you know, here we are galloping around. A Medic's Mind says, congratulations on 1000, hoping to follow along for 1000 more. Thank you, A Medic's Mind. I'm glad you're doing well in BC. I know I kind of have an awkward ass look in that thumbnail picture. Just to assure you, I do look that dorky in real life. Okay, let's get moving. I've stood here and talked to myself long enough. And I solved the mystery of changing the thumbnail on a scheduled stream. It was incredibly annoying, and I think I'm gonna patent pen it and not share my secret with anyone. Well, Action Kid knows, I told him, but nobody else. Sorry, Bevy. But I did have that backup thumbnail ready to go. Johnny looks nice in periwinkle blue. You have a matching shacket. What's a shacket? Lisa D. Here's where I stepped out and turned around and got that. This is one of both Ken and I. This is both of our favorite, one of our favorite views of the city, looking south here. And that is just a fraction of the skyline, but that would be the Yorkville section, which I think looks pretty badass. A Medic's Mind's second book coming early 2022. That's awesome. And oh, Jeanette, $40 through Super Chat. Congrats on 1K videos. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you so much. And you also sent me $7 to get a nice coffee this morning in the premiere. Like I said, some of those were cheap videos because they were live streams that I divided into 2 parts because of connection issues, but 1000 is 1000. And A Medic's Mind, no need to send me your second book. I'll gladly order it myself. He sent me a signed copy of his first book, which was a difficult in a good way, but excellent read. And I know a lot of regular viewers on this channel read through it. Evoke ASMR, £4.49. Thank you. Evoke ASMR. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for congratulating me on pressing the publish button 1000 times. If this is the reaction I get, I could have 2000 up by tomorrow. Granted, the second 2000 might not be as good as the first 2000. I thought that said Tom Tim Tongue on that vintage. This is the Summerhill LCBO. The Rat Who Plays Danganronpa, $50. First video, Toronto walks downtown Twilight along King and Queen. You're happy to get to know me this way. Maybe someday I'll hit Universal and we'll grab a drink at City Walk Orlando. Here's to another 1,000. Thank you so much to the Rat Who Plays Danganronpa. $50. Holy shit. I will 100% hit you up when I eventually get to Florida. Holy crap. Guys, I can't keep up with all these super chats. I am getting drowned in them here. Thank you, the Rat. Wally Swa, $5. Congrats on 1,000 vids. Let's go to 2,000. Thank you very much, Wally Swa. A Medic's Mind. I'll be sending you a complimentary copy, my friend. A bro always needs a signed copy. Don't worry, this one is much lighter, more humorous. A Medic's Mind. I can't wait to see what you do with some lighter material. Thank you very much for the $10. A Medic's Mind. $5. Wally Swa. $50 from Florida, from the Rat Who Plays Danganronpa and Evoke ASMR and Jeanette and Sloan Perry and everyone else. Sorry if I missed you, but holy shit. Truth be told, this stream is an accident. I was sitting at home trying to figure out some streaming settings, and I was playing with getting a new intro running, similar to the way I do on my Sunday night streams. And I accidentally set the test stream to public, and then a bunch of people jumped in the chat. Holy shit, it's loud now. There used to be a beer store in this corner. Then after seeing all the people rush into the chat, I thought, I better get my ass out and go explore Toronto. Gustavo Almeida, $5. Thank you, Gustavo. Thank you very much. So we are heading south on Yonge. Although, I might take a little detour. We might wander down a nice residential street. Do you guys want to stay on Yonge, or do you want to go along McPherson? Hello, Hyperphenomenal. I guess people are so tired of the riding streams, it's nice to have a walking one. Ricky loves Yonge. Frank loves Deutschland. I was watching a video on a small city in Germany earlier today. Alex says stay on Yonge. Bevy, my feet are fine. It's just when I walk for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, it flares up a little bit. It's very minor, but it's enough that the doc said when you get to that point, give it a rest. So that's why I have not been doing walking live streams as much lately. I do have a very minor bursitis in my right foot. And that is caused by my wide-ass duck feet. I have super wide feet. And if I wear shoes that pinch them at all, over time that built-up pressure causes an inflammation in my right foot. Sorry, Cynthia, Nightbot is a cruel, cruel master. Here's McPherson. No one really seemed, maybe we'll just stay on Yonge. It seems to be the interesting way to go. Maybe I'll save McPherson for a nice spring day with the colors. Thomas Brown, $10. Thanks for everything, Johnny. My wife and I love your videos, and we have no connection to Toronto at all. You're not even Canadian. Thank you. Thank you very much. David Abreu says, have you seen any good movies lately? I saw Freeman, the Ryan Reynolds NPC movie. I thought that was pretty cool. It was both pretty cool and pretty stupid, but stupid in a good way. Hello, walking girl. Susan says, but what about the foliage? We'll see that. We can swing through Ramsden Park just up here on the right. We can make a little detour through there for the people that want to see a bit of nature on this. How about Squid Game? No, I'm not actually done Alice in Wonderland yet. So I got super fatigued on Korean stuff when I lived in Korea, and I think that fatigue is still there when it comes to their TV and movies, but maybe. I was thoroughly enjoying Alice in Wonderland. Is it not Alice in Wonderland? Alice in Whatever Land. That's how long it's been since I watched it. Never, and I just kind of gave up on it. It's one of those weird things where you're watching something and you really like it, and then you're like, eh. Thank you, David. So yeah, we've got some traffic. Borderland, that's it. Thanks, Bevy. I don't always have the luxury of looking shit up when I'm walking around. I did say I was flirting with the idea of getting an iPhone mini, just so when I'm filming my videos, I could pull it out of my pocket and one hand look shit up. There's a lot of times I see something and I don't have enough information at the tip of my tongue to talk about it, and I think I could low-key kind of cheat. Hey, here's a really nice street over here. Oh, but let's all right, let's take a little detour down Gibson Avenue. I don't think I've ever been on Gibson Avenue on this channel. Then we'll kick it back to Yonge. Look at this gorgeous building. So we've just temporarily left the madness of Yonge. You need to get an intern. Aren't interns free? I certainly can't afford to pay somebody. Look at these gorgeous balconies. And you know what? These homes aren't even that old. These are just really tastefully done newer homes. Although it's a bit too samesies. Lisa says interns are definitely not free. Oh, sorry, I'm rolling up my sleeves here. It's got absolutely nothing to do with subscriber count. It's got everything to do with the number of views, and I am a long way away from ever being able to employ somebody. That would be really cool if I could. Some of these homes are gorgeous. And there's some nice fall colors for you. Okay, don't worry guys, we're gonna get back into the madness of the big city. I've never explored Gibson Avenue on the channel. I just thought it would be a neat diversion. Sanjay says I employ mods. I hope one day to be able to send the mods merch or some kind of thanks. If you are a mod and you're not a channel member or a Patreon, I will give you, or I do give you, access to the members videos. Okay, so we're gonna head down into Ramson Park, and we're gonna waltz back over to Yonge maybe. And the Twitch streamer Ginny TTY, who's in Toronto, is not streaming today. So I think we've got the city all to ourselves. What's funny is yesterday I was on the streetcar, the 509, going home from recording a video. And I pulled up her stream just because I was making my way to the subway and I was curious what she was up to. And she was literally right in front of the streetcar in an Uber. And I was like, do I get out and go say hi? But she got off of the Uber and went into the ferry terminal and immediately went into the fare paid zone. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay for a ferry just to go interrupt someone while they're streaming. Trinitech says should have said hi. Maybe tomorrow if the stars align. Lisa D says that would be weird. Yeah, but that's kind of her thing, is people dropping in. I think I've seen at least 100 people while she's been in Toronto. Keep in mind that she's got 6,000-7,000 people watching at once. So it's not quite apples to apples comparing to what I do. And she streams for like 8-9 hours. I stream for like 45 minutes and start panting. Mark H, thank you for all you do. What is it that I do, Mark H? Other than accidentally start streams. But thank you very much for the $10. Okay, let's clomp it back over to Young. Well, it wasn't McPherson, Susan, but I think Gibson was a nice substitute. Johnny, are you going to the CN Tower this stream? I don't know. We will see. And this is my first walking stream where Nightbot has been employed. How many years did it take you to reach 1,000 videos? I think almost 3, like 2 years and 3/4. Although my posting frequency went from like once or twice a week. And now with live streams, I probably do 10 a week. 9 or 10. And I do 3 or 4 on my second channel. And yesterday, I did my first ever Twitch live stream. I had a rockin' 6 viewers. One of them was Yogi, apparently. But I will not be doing overlapping content on Twitch. Sorry, Virginia Suknanen. Nightbot is a fickle mistress. I said it. I think it's anything more than 6 emotes or symbols and your message won't go through. That's just to stop people from cluttering up the chat. And all caps messages with more than 6 words or something like that won't go through. Allison Tidy, well, welcome to Toronto in advance. Thank you, Harjot. Scott says, Nightbot, a cruel man but fair. Well, it takes all the kind of... It takes a certain element away from the manual modding. That is a bit repetitive. And there's a look towards Rosedale Station. Well, Lisa, you should have told them you do. Taken their credit card, smiled, and told them to have a nice day. So did Nightbot score a TKO at Streamlab? Well, Nightbot can do one more thing that Streamlabs can't, or at least that I could figure out. It can tell us the weather automatically. So I just kind of thought, what's the point of having both? Do you know coding? No. Paula says, Johnny, what paying source is better for you to get monthly membership fees? Whichever one is easier for you. I think the overall cut taken from Patreon is a little less than YouTube, but I don't want to push that on people. A lot of people feel more comfortable with YouTube just because it's a more trusted organization and you already have your payment information with them. It's one less, I don't know. And this area is where there's a lot of international like ESL schools. A lot of people come here from Brazil, particularly Brazil, Korea, Japan, Taiwan, mainland China. And they go to the schools around this area. Vivian Johnson, 1399. Sorry, busy with PSW. Just had to say congrats on 1000. Hope to stay for 2000. Thank you, Vivian. And Vivian had mentioned that she'd like to see a walking stream during my premiere this morning. I'm just waiting for these people to walk by. And I explained that I had a little inflammation on my foot, so I was kind of preferring the riding streams, but it's gonna rain tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna get out and film a video, so I thought let's go get a walking video in, or a walking live stream before the rain. But that was only after I accidentally set up a stream publicly. Best workout music. Thanks for showing the city almost every day. I think I show it every day pretty much. Well, thank you. Manuela Sakira, 10 real. I love your videos. I hope to be back soon. Thank you very much for the super chat, and we hope you and everyone else comes back soon. And good news, it looks like the US land border is opening up to Canadians. So we no longer are limited to flying or needing an official excuse. We can just say I'm going there because I feel like it. Johnny, if you can stop by the reference library. Well, I don't swing into places like that, but I can point the camera at it. I don't record indoor spaces when I'm streaming so much. This camera setup's just not very I guess I could put the gimbal in my backpack and hold the phone.
Yeah, I'm headed in to have a meeting with them.
Here's Davenport Road. I think so, Allison. France just gave the green light on Canadians. Ancient Trail. There's a look up at the Four Seasons Yorkville. Now see this, I've never been bothered by security in there, but I've never taken my gimbal in there. But when I walk through there with my regular camera, no one's ever said anything. And as for the art gallery, use Google, I have no idea. Thank you, Rocky. Oh, they've got the street closed here. Thank you, Nightbot, for pimping my Instagram account. So we're going to be forced to cross the road here. Richard says, just finished seeing my video on the Toronto Thanksgiving ride. Thank you. I premiered that video. It was an hour and 9 minutes. Big homie Gav, thank you. Whatever can at $5. What's the regulations on the e-scooter ban in Toronto? In public areas, they're not allowed to be operated. You cannot turn the motor on. That is the official word, but the reality is the police don't care. Nobody except a few crotchety city council members care. And if they do crack down on that, I will gladly make an example of myself and get a ticket just to make a video and create some awareness about the stupidity of the e-scooter ban. How can you allow an e-bike and a bike but not an e-scooter? I get banning the commercial ones because there are issues with those being just disposed of all over the city, but personal use, personally owned e-scooter ban, that is just the height of stupidity. Alison Tidy, love watching you in this beautiful city. Thanks from the UK. Thank you, Alison Tidy, for the 449 pounds. With the lovely Union Jack next to her message. Rocky says, did you make it home? And the low battery. You know what? I didn't try. I rode up as far as Rosedale, then I hopped in the subway. I had no battery showing on my meter when I got there. But also I was on 4, going at full speed the whole way. So I probably could have squeezed it on 3, but when I'm not filming, I want to be moving faster than that. And for the person who asked, here is the reference library on the left. Here's Asquith Avenue. I've started many a video off from here. I'll spin around and we'll get another look at the reference library once I get to this side. Monica seeing Balzac's coffee. There's the famed reference library. Throw the wide angle on. Thank you, Terrence Dawkins. Thank you very much. There's the reference library. Tech needs tea. Where have you been? How have you been? Tech. Welcome back, Tech. Last I heard you're off to Illinois. Are you back in Florida? I'm just gonna keep moving past this Jack Astor's and its lame commercial music. Well, Tech, while you were gone, a trio of new mods have joined the crew. Yogi from the UK, Estelle from Australia, and Nightbot from Parts Unknown. Oh wow, they've got glass up. This building may or may not be the tallest residential building in Canada, and it may or may not be the tallest building in Toronto. The story behind it is, as approved, it'll be slightly shorter than the one Pinnacle, which is on the south end of Yonge Street. However, they have applied for a height increase mid-construction that'll put it up taller than that building. So, and we already have this tall-ass building on the other corner. Let's go for it. This guy's talking about Judgment Day.
The kingdom of God is near. The kingdom of God is near.
Welcome to downtown, folks. Of course, we get greeted with that as soon as we step foot into downtown. There should be a betting line on if we'll see certain Toronto characters on this one. Will the Jesus Man be there at Yonge and Dundas? Will Singing Man be roaming the streets? Will a man named Ken with curly hair and a plastic bag be wandering around? There's a look north. And we have 400 people on a weekday afternoon stream. Thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to sub if you haven't, hit like and all that jazzy fun stuff. And no, I have not been to Chick-fil-A. Is Dundas a Scottish name? I think Henry Dundas was originally born in Scotland. Although, in the last few years, his name has been shrouded in controversy. A lot of it, I think, is just a big misunderstanding, but I'm gonna let this guy turn. That girl's not. Sending this driver mixed messages. But we'll not get into that debate. Cynthia likes some Chick-fil-A. So the other day on Instagram, I posted a picture.
Johnny Stripes.
Oh, hello. How's it going? Oh. I posted a picture of this restaurant. I was having a meal inside. Yes, Action Kid is a mod here. When I was starting to live stream, I was chatting with him on just getting some help with settings. And I just went ahead and added him as a mod. So that's the story behind that. Tom Tim Tung says ginger is not good. Ginger is a mainstay. They have 2 locations, or 3 actually. There's one on Church, there's one just south of Yonge and Bloor, and there's one just north of Yonge and Dundas. Monica says Rip Payless. I don't say that. Store of junk, if you ask me. Danny Kamen. Congratulations on 1,000 videos. Here are your 1,000 cents for you. Thank you, Danny. Those are euros, right? Thank you for your support. And again, if Salome Perry is here, I just want to say thanks. He sent a super chat before I even fired up the stream. Fang no, Payless also went belly up here. I almost said tits up. But Toys R Us in Canada is alive and well. Oh, look at this. Nerds. Oh, they got some good stuff. They got Iron Brew. There's something that'll give a warm, fuzzy feeling to our Scots in the chat. Possibly my mom if she's there. Well, Susan, your parents' restaurant has some competition. It's Shinyi Seafood and Dumplings. I used to go to school with a guy whose parents owned Agnew shoes. If you guys remember Agnew. I'm just gonna let these cars turn. I'm in no hurry. Some rare patience being exhibited by me here.
Hey, Johnny.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Neat, another friendly person saying hi. And just on this street, I'm just gonna take a look at a big Korean pub. Oh, there's one. Thank you, Coffee and Bar. That is very Korean style. You see them like that in Seoul all the time. And there's the Artful Dodger. And just over there is Iwa. That white one. Text says coffee. If I have coffee, this stream will be over in 15 minutes. As that will send me straight to the loo. I've not had water in my building all day. They shut the damn water off, and then the next 2 days, we're not gonna have any laundry. And I found out on my way out that the water was back on. So I have a feeling they intentionally didn't announce the water was back on just because they're saving money by not having people use the water until it's scheduled turn back on time at 5. Look at this. We are alone on Yonge Street. As we make our way towards Yonge and College. Tech needs tea. Nightbot moderates automatic stuff, like if there's too many emojis, so you don't have to worry about that, or all caps. And also there's a banned word list. But if people are just being vulgar shitheads and evading that, then I need the manual modding to kick in. Walking Girl says, what is your setup for this? It is a pretty common setup, a gimbal and a smartphone. Action BJ says, Nightbot is hilarious. They need their own channel. Clayton Crawford, $2. Cheers to everyone. Hit that like button. Thank you, Clayton Crawford. And I don't normally walk down the left side of the sidewalk, but doing so lets me keep the camera pointed into the street and away from people's faces. So it's a little more comfortable, I guess. Yeah, Walking Girl, the gimbal I use is a Moza Mini MX. The phone I use is an iPhone 12. And I have another phone that is hotspotting to it, and then I combine the connections through an app called Speedify. So actually it is kind of complicated if you think about it.
But that's exactly
Computer Internet, 149. Thank you, Computer Internet. Thank you very much. That's correct, Mark. I actually woke up at like 7 this morning for some reason. And I went down a YouTube rabbit hole. Vivian, no, the foot as well. And I think it is well because I've been avoiding walking streams for so long. Gave it some time to get better. I've got a brand new pair of extra wide shoes waiting to slip on when I get back, but I've been wearing those around the house. I didn't want to wear it outside. Here's the Euro-Asian Bakery. Hello, John Lamb. Computer, I use Rogers 5G and Bell 5G. So, two very different providers. We are at Yonge and Wellesley right now. Shadowwalker says, congrats on the milestone. Thank you. BCD says that building apparently is not so great. I think a lot of the new condos have issues. As for the alternating, I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 walking streams every week and 1 scooter and 1 or 2 e-bike streams maybe. I don't know, that sounds like a lot. Juliano or Giuliano? Sorry if I got your name wrong. 2790 Real. You're Brazilian and studied in that school I mentioned a couple of minutes ago. Thank you very much for the 2790 Real. And I apologize if I got your name wrong. Those J's are a tricky one when it's at the start of a name like that. And we are south of Wellesley. All right, Clem Lowe's. I was not aware that we're having that particular holiday today. Susan says, Mr. Tonkatsu, yum, yes. I first went to that place at their annex location near Bloor and Bathurst. Damn gray skies. Well, it's gonna rain later tonight. I don't know when exactly. I didn't bring my umbrella. That's neat, Stephen. Oh, Vivian, sorry, Bevy, that's good. Hope he's doing well. No rain in the forecast today or tomorrow. My Alexa told me it was gonna rain tonight. All right, Jeanette, enjoy your meeting. There's a couple of towers going up. I just passed where Callis lives. Scaffolding like this is always a bit awkward when you're streaming. You end up walking awkwardly too close to people, you can't really get around. So I'm just gonna high wire act it on the curb here. Oh, what is going on here? Stop ignoring disabled and poor Canadian citizens. That's a noble cause I would get behind. I don't know the backstory behind this, nor would I be particularly qualified. We'll take a look as we walk by. Oh, it's just two people standing in the middle of the road. I thought it was like a big organized protest. Thank you, Jenna.
$733 is the reason we have people pushing at the park. A single person on level is $733 for the whole cash. $390 for it, and $343 for the police.
Oh, there's a bus trying to get through. What's the bus gonna do? You can't block a public transit vehicle. Noble cause or not, this doesn't seem right. Well, this bus driver, I think, could go left and then make a right onto Carlton, but then I don't think he's allowed to make a left onto Yonge. What are we gonna do, Mr. Bus? There's police officers over there. Yeah, I gotta think it's a little much to be stopping transit here. Stanley McNulty, thank you for the $2.
You're not going to do your job, I just won't. So are we done? Black, go around. So are we?
Yeah. You should not be able to stop transit. It's ridiculous. I agree with their cause, but I do not agree with this action personally. Don't take it personally if I offended you. Just my take on this situation. I mean, there could be persons with disabilities on that bus heading to College Station who are being inconvenienced by this.
Exactly that.
Well,
it will land you in the shelter. You know, they don't want to call it a rental lot because they're ashamed of it. They can't have freaking face themselves.
so I may as well jump on.
$733 a single person on welfare gets. You know, that's got to be dealt with on these. Well, if you tell me the shelter allowance of welfare OW, you know, $390 to $780, that's a lot closer to an $800 room. And if you double those 343 basic needs to $700, that's a little bit better, but it should be at least $800 or $900. You know,
And that bus
it's not right what's happening.
is still stopped.
You want to speak, Barry? My voice is starting to go. My throat's sore. Like I said, I just got out of hospital this morning at 11:30. I shouldn't even be yelling into this microphone because I could start bleeding in my throat
Yeah,
again.
Vivian, I think there's a middle ground. You can make
and
your
end up
point,
in hospital again.
but not
But, you
disrupt
know,
public transit.
We don't have anybody that's willing to actually fight for us. You know, all the people that we trusted to fight for us in the past, like ODSP Action Coalition and Income Security Advocacy Center, have let us down for the last 20 years by asking and accepting less than we deserve.
Live streaming.
And accepting less than what we need to actually live
Do you have
on.
any problems with your face appearing in our student documentary?
No?
Do you think you can sign your name?
Would you like to speak?
What is?
Just basically permission to use your face in our
Would you like to
doc.
speak?
Oh, you don't need my permission. Oh, is it a commercial project?
No, it's non-commercial.
Then you don't need anyone's permission.
It's basically just so our prof knows we're doing all
Oh.
the paperwork and stuff.
That's what I do. I film on YouTube, but if you're not a film crew making a commercial project, you don't need consent because you're in public, right?
Yeah. I think it's just because we're like college.
Well, dot your I's, cross your T's, but no one can sue you for it, so.
Go to a lot of protests?
One thing they don't tell you about this
No, I just walk around, I live stream in the city. Like,
Is
we've
that
got
they don't teach you
532
any-
viewers right now.
They provide
So-
for you,
On YouTube?
they
Yeah.
hand you to a family that's all well and
What's
good.
your channel?
That's
Johnny
takes
Strides.
care of you, but when it comes
Yeah.
down
Do you
to
mind being on it?
Nothing.
Yeah, sure.
You grow
There you go.
away-
Well, you're in public.
You grow up away from people that are
All right, well.
and you grow up in a
Well,
place
take
that
care.
isn't your own.
Let's check it out.
There's a friendly person.
In a home that was run
All right, we've got some crossing here. I think they're just here to film it. But that bus is still there.
In that house, not limited to rape, child labor, and child
All right,
abuse.
we're gonna
As results, I have PTSD,
Keep moving.
depression, and
Again, I fully support their cause. I just disagree with that one element of blocking a transit vehicle. I don't even care about blocking cars. They can drive around, but I put my foot down at transit. There's Franz. So I'm just gonna walk along College here and then we'll cut through College Park. So she asked me to sign a release form with my name and my number and my signature to put my face in their documentary. Andrew Sherwood, 2250, congrats on your 1,000 vids. Toronto sure changed since your first visit in 1970. Thank you, Andrew Sherwood, for the 25 pounds there. Thank you very much. Oh, I missed a super chat for $2. Did I, Susan? Andrew, I'm scrolling up. Stanley McNulty, $2. No, I got. Oh, here's another $2. Thank you, Stanley. Thank you very much, Stanley. Man, imagine if I had to get a release for every person I walked by. Sat K, I am nearly 41. Ooh, that's not a very good job on the hair. We can the lack of water in my building for that. I didn't want to put product in my hands because I had nothing to wash it off with. Well, I did. I had a few jugs of water, but I don't look a day over 26. That's what I miss about the Canadian National Exhibition is the guess your age and weight game. They can usually get my weight. It's pretty easy to tell the weight of someone based on their build and height, and if they're and their general appearance, but age, not so easy. I usually clean up on that. All right, we're gonna head into the park here. I'm gonna grab a sip of water once we're in. Richard says it would have been bad to sign. No, they're just college kids doing a project. And they're in film, which I think is really cool. And their professor made it a requirement to get releases, so hey, I'm happy to play along. And the phone number I gave, I actually have 3 phone numbers. I never give my real phone number out. I gave one of the phone numbers on my streaming phone. And with that, and my name on that account is even different. If you look at my Rogers account up, it's got my middle name instead of my first name. And that's not a phone number that's attached to anything, so it's all good giving that number out. Hey, it is my phone number, not wrong. That's also the same number I give out when I sign into restaurants. Some of them ask for your information. So I'm like, hey, I've got a number. I just do not give out my main phone number under any circumstances. And yet, I still get calls for duck cleaning every day. Somebody called me to clean my ducks today, and someone else called me to tell me that I tried to send a package through Canada Post with illicit goods in it. And they needed me to send some money. I actually humored them. I pressed the button and I talked to the person. And I said, what will it take to make this problem I have with the Canadian government go away? And they told me a Google Play card would do. You know they're full of shit when a Google Play card will solve your problems. Oh, I was heading to that bench and that couple is gonna go sit there. Don't! Oh, we're getting swarmed by a Bougie Gypsy Psych Queen X. That's a mouthful. Hey, Johnny, Danny, and Tina here. Your hair looks good and we enjoy your videos, especially when it's a gloomy day. Thank you. Thank you very much for the $5. Oh. Attacked by the pigeons. Who needs an attack of the killer tomatoes? You can have attack of the killer pigeons. I'm gonna put my phone down and grab a drink of water for a second. This has been an eventful walk. I'm toying with the idea of recording some of those calls and wasting their time and making videos out of them for the Stumbles channel. Oops, don't do that. Sorry guys, I'm just grabbing a drink. Yoink! Got my collapsible drink bottle. That's totally gonna make me have to pee in 10 minutes. We're gonna take a rare mid-walk siesta here. Clem says Captain Kirk went into space today. Was that Bezos who put him up there? Not Branson? Who would have thought just by having an online bookstore would one day have you sending William Shatner to space? So this is the spot where I came to do my photo shoot with a newspaper here in the city. But that was like, what, 3 weeks ago? Thank you, G-Corb. Thanks for kicking out lots of great videos of Montreal. Wall Street Skate Bro is here. I missed that. Sorry, guys. I'm missing a lot of chats. Doug says you need to walk through the portals. You know what? I did that in my photo shoot. We'll head over there in a minute. Ali BHG congratulating me. Bevy shit talking my... You know what? For no product and just a little bit of water, I think the 2-in-1 did a better job than fancy hot water and environment killing separate shampoo and conditioner could have done. That doesn't even do a better job. All right, let's go walk through those portals. Oh, my chat seems to have stuck. That's weird. Let me... Whoa, shit. There we go. Thank you, Wall Street Skate Bro. So my chat totally just stuck. And then it unloaded like 100 things at once. I wonder if they're still blocking that transit bus. Hello, Natalie. So these things are a lot cooler at night because they light up. Portals presented by the Downtown Young BIA Business Improvement Area. Sanjay in Kingston, 99 cents. Thank you, Sanjay in Kingston. Thank you very much for your support. All right, we're walking through the portals here. Exhilarating. Oh, I'm not going to be able to walk through. Let's stand out of the way of their picture. Bevy White Zed, $2. Congrats on 1,000 videos. And a ringing endorsement for 5-in-1 from Bevy. Thank you. I do use the 5-in-1 only as body wash, though. Yeah, vets are never inexpensive. Doesn't matter if you have a parakeet or a lion, you are not getting out of there with a cheap bill. I think the protest is still going on. Unfortunately, due to this construction, I can't look up there. But I hear it. And I'm really curious if that bus made it through, but at the same time, I don't want to backtrack to go find out. Here's the future home of a downtown IKEA on the right. Hopefully it's not a half-baked, half-assed store. I went to a Target in New York City in Midtown, and it's kind of embarrassing that they even called it a Target. It was just a tiny store in a basement. The whole second floor was just checkout. I have no idea what the hell anyone in there was buying. They had like 4 things for sale. Target my ass. Those guys across the street just yelled at me. New Swedes on the block. Nightbot, when it does an actionable move, it quotes the Duke Nukem game, Duke Nukem 3D. That's where it's getting those quotes from. So it's got a little more personality than Streamlabs. Is that Boston Pizza? Takeout? No, I think the restaurant's up on the second floor, and that's where Lindy's used to be. Tom Tim Tung asking if I want a Diet Pepsi. Are you here, Tom Tim Tung? If you're in the area, you're more than welcome to pop into the old stream and say hi. I'll never say no to a Diet Pepsi. Tom says might come. I don't know how long I'll be in the area for, Tom, but I guess you have a phone. It's Coney Time says aspartame. Hey, it's less evil than sugar. I'd rather have my beverage of choice be carcinogenic than make me a diabetic. You really can't win. Drinking pop is stupid. It's unhealthy, no matter which one you choose. Ginny was at the island yesterday. Yeah, I was in the streetcar right behind her Uber. And then when she got out, she ran into the ferry terminal and jumped into the fare paid zone. So I couldn't get out and say hi. No pass, no ass. Vaxxed and waxed. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. They were actually doing the proof of vaccine thing at the strip clubs before the government mandated it. For all the flack that industry gets, I think it's run rather responsibly. I mean, if you're going to run that kind of business and not treat your employees right, you're basically asking to be on the front page of the news. Although, much like Times Square in New York, this area here used to be quite seedy in that sense in the 70s and 80s. It was very similar to the old Times Square. If you see old pictures of it and old pictures of this area, they have a very similar kind of look and feel and vibe. This area is a bit more family friendly. There were some arcades and the world's biggest bookstore and some music stores over there. But there was also a lot of like peep show and adult entertainment places. Oh, someone's having a freak out. Sorry. I feel bad. He was very friendly, but I do not have change on me. Let me double check on that. Do I have anything? You know what? We're gonna do something nice. That man was really nice. I feel bad walking around. So I'm gonna go hand him a $5, but I'm not gonna put him on camera. I don't do this sort of thing nearly enough. Here you go, sir. I do have that. Have a good one. And now I've got someone right behind me, wigging out. All right, keep moving, Johnny. There's someone literally right behind you, screaming there. I don't know if the... Can the microphone pick that up? Don't turn around. Don't point the camera at that person. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Hide behind the security guy. I don't think a security guy will do shit if you're not on the property that they're technically responsible for. Lisa, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much, Lisa. Pay it forward. Thank you, Lisa D. You know, you can't give money to everyone who asks for it. So it's kind of arbitrary and unfair. But it's still the right thing to do from time to time, I think. Take the path if you have to, says Susan. Wow, we've got the square all to ourselves. There's a very fashionable person walking. Someone had a hell of a shopping spree. So we're in the square. Dorkballer says Atrium is a hidden gem. It's neat. I've done a few videos through there. Student says H&M in Times Square and they have Shake Shack. No, I think this H&M is easily better, having been to that one, but I will give them Shake Shack. Wow, guys, we made it. We made it big time. We're in Dundas Square. I'm the only one out here. G. Corb likes Uniqlo. Yeah, Uniqlo is cool. I kind of wish, even though Hard Rock left, something other than a Shoppers one here. It's basically the Canadian Walgreens. If I was in charge of the city, I'd put in some kind of bylaw that prevents boring ass chains from taking prominent retail spots. There's the Samsung store. Oh, I just got some misty drops dropping on me. I don't think it's full-blown rain, but for what it's worth, I did feel a few drops from the sky. Hardwick says Johnny for mayor. Ooh, you do not want me as mayor. I do think it's about time we had someone with an actual city planning background as mayor. Like, why should someone who understands how cities work be mayor when we can have a businessman? I would also, I think, de-amalgamate Toronto. I think... Oh, Tom! Hey, I'll cross over. Oh, look who it is, guys. Oh, that is awesome. His scooter has a blinker on it. He is signaling over. Brian McDonald, $10, 1,000 cents. for 1,000 videos. Thank you. What's up, Tom? Yeah, we can. We can cross right here, I guess. That's a badass scooter. What is that?
You want to ride it?
No, I don't have my helmet, but that's cool.
Yeah, you can wear this. I want to go racing.
Huh?
Yo, just get on.
All right, here, hold this. Me. Okay, guys. I gotta turn my thing back on.
Okay, I'll put it on.
No, I can just go do a little loop.
Okay, I'll put it on fast anyway.
No.
Okay, I'll put it on eco mode.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna give the phone to Tom Tim Tung for a minute. I've unplugged my mic.
Okay.
So where's the throttle?
Throttle is here.
Just a twist?
No.
Oh.
It's really.
That's
like,
throttle?
It's really twitchy, eh?
Okay,
So,
throttle and brakes.
Throttle and brakes. This is the front and this is the back. Just do both of them.
Okay, I'll come back.
I hope he doesn't get hurt. There he is. He went all the way down there. Not bad.
That thing moves.
Yeah, pretty good. I have to go to a racing league. We have like a little race league going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, your drink.
All right, let's hey guys, this is Tom Tim Tung. He's got a channel, all one word, Tom Tim Tung. He does e-scooter videos. I'm gonna put my an external mic is connected. Hopefully my audio is.
Where are you gonna head, this way? Or you want to?
We can go. There's street vendors up there. Yeah, we can just cross here. How much is that bad boy?
This one's like 2,500.
2,500. That's more than my e-bike.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
What brand is it?
It's well, it's called a 10X.
Oh.
10X.
Because I know Ryan rides has the Apollo Phantom.
Yeah, I saw him and we rode on the Dundas, but he's going pretty fast. I can do about 50.
50. Well, my e-bike is limited to 32 because that's just the regulation. But those things can skirt that, right? Because technically,
I can go 55, 60 max.
how powerful is the motor?
I got two, like 1,000 each. 1,000 watts.
You got 2,000 watts?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, my scooter's just a toy compared to that.
Yeah, I had that one too. That was the beginner one. It's fun though.
Yeah, no suspension. I mean, it's for commuting around the city. It's not for like recreation, right? Like you're not going to go joyriding on it.
Usually this is good for group rides. So we group ride.
Well, if I ever did anything like that, I'd have to bring my e-bike. There's no chance.
Even the e-bikes, yeah, this thing you might do.
Well, maybe with all these super chats, I'll have to get something like this.
Come on, join the group.
Toronto e-riders?
How about you ride? Join the group. We have about almost 2,000 members on our Facebook group.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so I guess there's a lot of scooters. That's probably the most common one, right?
Unicycle is popular. The unicycle one is very popular. I think this guy's possibly better.
Yeah, your throttle is twitchy.
Yeah. I almost hit people.
Don't worry, guys. He's a professional.
I like that.
All right.
You don't have Diet Pepsi? You have Diet Coke? I'll get Diet Coke. Do you have iced tea? I'll get iced tea also.
Oh, look at this. Streaming the
I think I should just live stream on this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. And a Diet Coke.
No iced tea?
Two.
Iced tea at Diet Coke. Well, thank you, Tom. Tom's got a e-scooter channel. So does Ryan Rides.
I want to ride with Ryan.
Well, I want to ride with both of you guys, but
How much is it?
there's no chance I'm bringing my scooter. Oh, you've got a decal on here. Toronto e-riders.
I hope Diet Coke is okay.
That's fine. It's not as good, but
We'll have to do it.
well, I could do a stream even with you guys. Ryan would probably want to stream it. You could make a video out of it.
I've been so lazy that I had to do homework. It takes a lot. My computer does not that. It takes a long time.
Did you figure out the audio?
Yeah, I just put it 50% of the background noise, so it kind of works.
All right, I'm gonna head down Dundas, I think.
Right, nice.
Oh, you're gonna take off?
Yeah. This is
All right.
Late.
Well, thank you, Tom Tim Tung.
Thanks. Thanks, Johnny.
Ride
Yeah.
safe. That thing is
You too.
a deadly weapon. Be safe. All right, man. Thank you. There's a friendly visit from Tom, and we have changed course. Instead of going south on Yonge, we're now on Dundas, rocking Diet Coke. Let me. That was a fun diversion. Man, that thing is not even in the same category as my scooter. Mike Landry, $10. Congrats on 1,000 videos. Thank you, Mike Landry. Thank you very much, Mike. And there he goes. Look at him go. Look at him go. That was Tom Tim Tung. I was just streaming on Dundas yesterday, actually, or 2 days ago, but that was on the e-scooter going in the other direction, as my e-scooter was rattling itself apart, but I got that problem fixed. There's 4 screws that hold the neck in, and they were unraveling themselves as I rode. So I took them off, I degreased it, I degreased the scooter neck and all the screws, and then I applied something called thread locker, and I put that back on, or I put it on the screws, and it takes about a full day to cure. But now those screws should be locked in there. Mark says the stream has a bit of everything. Protest tours, meeting other vloggers. It might be worthy of a highlight video on the Stumbles channel. Marco says Tom's night ride videos are pretty awesome. They are. And Action Kid just did a night ride on his scooter. And he's got the same setup I do with the DJI Pocket 2 on the chest mount. G-Corp says, how fast does that scooter go? I think it goes upwards of 50 kilometers per hour, he said. Ryan Rides will go 60. There's the old coach terminal just up there on the left. Just south of here is City Hall and the Toronto sign. The bus terminal is still open. I'm going to stay in Dundas here just because it's the most interesting option. But thank you, Tom, for the refreshing aspartame and Ace K filled beverage. I'm just gonna check something on my phone here. Probably Nouvelle. If it's got 2,000 watts, 1,000 on each, that is definitely insane. Tom says he put it in eco mode for me. I think that's the third time Tom has popped into a stream. I saw him once at Riverdale. He super chatted me in person. Then I saw him right at Yonge and Dundas. And he super chatted me a Diet Pepsi, and now we've got a Diet Coke. And there's one of my favorite restaurants in the area. It's Don Don Izakaya. That place is a lot of fun. So we're heading west on the south side of Dundas Street, west. Some Maple Leaf fans. I'm gonna let this guy turn. He didn't wave or acknowledge me. That's probably true. He was going either way. Yeah, these things don't angry up the blood like they do when I'm on a bike or scooter. Cornish Cove's $5. Wow, Johnny Tom filmed the terror ride officially. Johnny tears up Toronto. I think I'm gonna have to make that a clip on the other channel. Thank you for the $5, Cornish Coves. And a video just appeared on my other channel today that members had access to a month ago, and that's a walk from Union Station where I run into Ken from the Ken Continuum randomly. That one was not planned at all. I was testing out the wide angle lens. My Nightwalk says, congrats on your 1,000th video. Thank you, My Nightwalk. That channel plays all the old school Night Moves videos through Toronto. And it has a few updated ones, some that use some of my older nighttime videos. Nouvelle says Bay Street downtown is Spadina, followed by Bloor. I'm not sure I'm following. But the western border is generally considered to be Bathurst, not Spadina. Spadina cuts through Chinatown. Sorry about that. That guy behind me stepped on the back of my shoe. So I just kind of stopped to give him some space to walk by. It's always an uncomfortable feeling when that happens. Susan's here for my rants and commentary. Andrew Lee says, what's up from New York City? Did he give you a flat tire? Negative. Mari says, can I contact someone privately? I would not exchange personal contact info in the chat. It's just a common sense thing. Vessa K, 15 Canadian dollars for your 1000th video and many more to come. Thank you, Vessa K. Thank you very much. You're welcome. My night walk. I had to take all your videos and archive them because the ones that you used of mine got flagged by the YouTube copyright tool. But don't worry, I allowed them. There's University Avenue. Falcon Scott says 317 likes here. It's kind of amazing to see so much life back to the city. I would guess this is mostly due to university being back on and school. All the big colleges and universities now have full campuses. John says the YouTube copyright police. Well, what YouTube does is it's when you're a partnered channel, after a certain point, you get access to the copyright tool. And then if anybody re-uploads your stuff, a significant portion of it, it'll let you know and give you the option to take action against them. I get several of those a week. And normally I just give what's called a 7-day takedown notice. So if they steal my stuff, they have 7 days to remove it, and then there's no penalty. But if they're egregious and claim that it's their own video, like, hey guys, here's my video I recorded around Toronto when it was clearly mine, then I just kind of say, fuck you, and ding them with a strike. Here's Toronto Police 52 Division. I rode by this the other day. But these police cars are parked in what is supposed to be a public square. That is not property of the police station right there. I think the city should work with them to come up with a better solution, as this would be a neat area for a public park. Have some street food vendors. And it is definitely raining right now. Wendy J, $25. So grateful for all your videos. Thank you for sticking with the channel, and I hope it brings you continued success. Thank you, Wendy J. Thank you very much for the support, everyone, really. You guys have blown my socks off today. All I had to do was starve you for walking live streams for a few weeks. And the feet are holding up, no worries on that front. I don't know, Susan. All right, I always venture to the other side of Dundas here. Should we go see what it's like in Grange Park? Won't take live streams for granted again. Michael, that's a very tricky question. There's if you're looking to bar hop, I would think Ossington would be a good place because you have several pretty decent bars on Queen Street West right there, and then Ossington Avenue, and then on the other side at Dundas Street West. But again, it depends on what you're looking for. King Street West, if you're into more of the clubby night out kind of scene, that would be the area just east of Bathurst Street. Yeah, let's go check out Grange Park. But there's areas in Leslieville. Bloor Street has several areas. Bloor Street around Ossington has lots of neat, smaller kind of divey bars. College Street, Little Italy is a spot. It's really an impossible question to answer. That's kind of the beauty of being in such a big city. If you don't like one area one night, there's plenty to explore on the other nights. Do you think this is a good time to visit the city? Sure. I mean, we're having an unseasonably nice fall so far. Yeah, I'm walking right by and I forgot to point it out or tilt the camera up at Will Aslap's Flying Tabletop. Yes, Tilt is an excellent bar. They have another location on Danforth called Z80 as well, if you want to go check that area out. There's not much going on in the park today. But yeah, I think it would be a good time to visit the city. Things are really starting to open. We're starting to get concerts and live shows back, granted with still restrictions on general admission. The numbers across the board in terms of cases, vaccines, and recoveries are pretty damn good. So yeah, I think if now's not a good time to visit, then when is? You can't wait this stupid thing out forever. Thank you, My Night Walk, for the $25. And I wish you a continued success on your channel. It's definitely, if you want to be a little nostalgic about Toronto, that's probably the best channel on YouTube. You can go drinking. No, you can't if you're 18, at least not legally. May I suggest Montreal for you? Oh, this guy is recording his skateboarder. He's got an Insta360 on a stick, so he's gonna have a really neat looking video. Look at that. Just gotta be careful not to clip somebody with that thing. JJG says, hi, Johnny from downtown Toronto. I wonder if that guy's got a channel on the tubes. Oh, I forgot to mention, on the north side of this park is the Art Gallery of Ontario. And there is OCAD. Yeah, Lisa, and if John Street wasn't a construction mess, I would very much consider this to be a very nice route from here to the south end. I wonder if he's capturing B-roll for that. The problem with the Insta360 camera he's using is you have to use software to stabilize it. It doesn't come out of the camera in a usable form. You recording for YouTube or anything? Hmm? You have a YouTube channel? What is it? How do I spell that?
S-H-O-N.
S-H-O-N?
M-C-K-A-Y.
S-H-O-N-M-C.
K-A-Y. First and last name. But I just started not too long, so.
Oh, well, I've got it. We've got 570 people watching. I can give you a shout out if you want. Can you type in your name?
570 people.
Yeah, I want to see your. That's an Insta360, right?
Yeah.
Get some eyeballs on your channel. You just started it?
Yeah, but here.
You found it?
What's happening right here?
Hmm?
I don't see. Oh, M-C-K.
I don't mean to be nosy, but I like seeing other channels and stuff, especially if it's in Toronto.
Okay, yeah.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me, yeah.
Sean McKay, S-H-O-N-M-C-K-A-Y.
Yeah.
Life in Canada during COVID-19. All right, well, I will subscribe, notify. All right, guys, check out that channel there. Let me see if I can. It's not focusing. I'll just put it. There we go. There we go. Sean McKay. All right.
Okay.
Well, nice to meet you.
I appreciate it.
Good luck with your channel.
Thank you. What's your channel name?
Johnny Strides.
Johnny Stripe?
Yeah.
I have to get it right. I have to make sure I get it right. So,
J-O-H-N-N-Y.
okay. Just a minute. J-O-H-N-N-Y?
Yeah.
I want to find it. Okay, I forgot a reminder before I can go to notice J-O. Oh, that's not it.
Gotta love iPhones.
Yeah, yeah. Want to go ahead?
Johnny, J-O-H-N-N-Y.
J-O-H-N-N-Y.
Space Strides. S-T-R-I-D-E-S. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll.
Reminder. Yes, I go there and I subscribe and I.
Oh,
And I
cool. Well, good luck.
I appreciate it. God bless you.
No, good luck with your channel. I look forward to seeing that video. Cheers. Take care. Extremely friendly guy. I'm looking forward to seeing that video. Ali BHG says he has a nice smile. He's just one of those people that radiates friendliness, right? Some people have that gift. I don't. He does, though. Peter Stock had to do another 5 for that sweet gesture for the homeless person. So nice of you. Thank you, Peter Stock. I hope life is treating you well down in Florida. Thank you very much for the super chat and the support. And don't forget to check out Sean McKay, S-H-O-N space M-C-K-A-Y. Let's get that guy some subscribers. Let's give him a nice boost. I mean, when you're starting off in YouTube, it is so hard to get subscribers. And the thing is, you guys are interested in Toronto. He's making videos about Toronto. So this isn't like a pointless call out that I'm giving him. Like, it's actually along the lines of what I do. So let's give him a little kickstart. I think it would be a really neat thing to do. And I want to go south here on John Street, and I can't. Eating eggs all the time. Spells out his YouTube channel name. And where can I cross to the south side? All I want to do is go to the south side. The video I posted, or I'm going to post next, my walking video, will be featuring part of Queen Street West. Thomas Brown says this looks really cool. It's just the way the camera sensor is set up in that camera, but it also uses a lot of software magic. John says, climb that fence, I'm young enough. And then what, end up in a construction zone? Oh, I think we can cross over to the south here. I'm gonna go down Peter Street. Richard Bishop, thank you for supporting Sean. Alex gets around to you, says Nightbot keeps dookie people. I think they're going over the 6-character limit. All right, let's just stay on this side of the street. I'm gonna walk over to Spadina here. AK Tiwari, sorry I can't pronounce your name or do it justice, thank you. Someone says Toronto is a construction zone. Yes, this is why there's currently no streetcars on Queen Street West. Oh. Aggressive left turn. Look at those mean skies. Mean ass skies. Danny and Colleen just subscribed. Well, after that, I was gonna head south at John, but I'm gonna enjoy this nice wide sidewalk after all that construction back there. There's Brandy Melville. I think this store made some waves for only having one size, and it's a rather petite size. I remember seeing that on the news. And they have a popular location in Montreal and New York City as well, I think. I remember walking by that store in New York City right after I met Action Kid, and there was nobody lined up. And I'm like, the one in Toronto always has a giant lineup. There's the famous Steve's. Carl says, congrats on 1,000 videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. Eating eggs all the time says reading chat must take you away from your surroundings. Yeah, but I walk all these areas plenty enough when I record the non-live stream videos. Also, my bike rides and my scooter rides, I don't read the chat while I record. So there's plenty of taking it all in on those. So we're gonna go, I think, south on Spadina. I'm gonna weasel my way back to the east. All right, SO. Deborah says, what's more vibrating, the scooter or the bike? I don't know if vibrating is the right word, but the scooter has a suspension and a seat that handles the bumps pretty nicely. Danny says the best McDonald's in the city. Said nobody ever. Susan is 20 minutes away, but I'm going in the other direction, Susan. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the highest rated restaurant in the city of Toronto is just up here on the left. That's a badass way to park your bike. Look at that. It's either here or at the next block. Here's Richmond Street and, oh, Lisa D says it's the other way. Whoops. Well, the thing is, I just got a 20% battery notice. So I'm gonna keep moving. I've got the screen brightness turned all the way up. And because Apple is a special child and doesn't use USB-C, I don't have a lightning cable with me to charge it. So I guess we're gonna head to St. Andrew. Did I just pass a pirate? So we are in the Fashion District, heading towards the Entertainment District, and this is Richmond Street. And we're gonna go past, if I stay on Richmond, past a bar that has a really neat mural. Well, it's an outdoor bar. I think I saw that on the Instagram of someone in the chat here. Cowboy Coney saw the pirate too. What's stupid is I really didn't need to have the screen brightness all the way up on the iPhone. It's kind of a cloudy day. But I generally don't stream for over 2 hours. Mike Landry, $5. Bye. Have a great evening, Johnny. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Whoa. Things you don't want to see when you're walking. In fairness to that truck, it is beeping. But I really think they ought to have a person out on the sidewalk, just keeping everyone clear. That's such a tight space. By Bruno Smokey and Shellac Attack. So we are at Richmond and Peter. If the stream ends, I don't know what happens to this phone when we get all the way down. iPhones are notorious for when you get to the bottom end of the battery, the last 10% is not the same as the first 10%. And this here on the left used to be a popular bar called Fez Boutique way back when this area was full of clubs and nightlife. Now it's a community housing center. And there used to be a Pizza Nova right there. And the first ever Burrito Boys was right around the corner from here. This whole street was just lined with clubs. This is London was right around the corner. There was a big club in the basement of, not in the basement, on the main floor of what was then the Paramount Theater, just over there. So when I met Sean, he had 9 subscribers. Now he has 49 subscribers. Guys, thank you for supporting a fellow Toronto YouTuber and helping him get his channel off the ground. Don't forget to watch some of his videos, like them, give him a thumbs up. Whoa, that guy going the wrong way in the bike lane just bailed off of his skateboard. And here's that place I was talking about earlier. All right, I'm gonna cross here. So here's John Street. There's a look north up to where the construction is. And here's where the 501 streetcar gets routed through. Oh, he's at 51 subscribers. Thank you, guys. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah, I have mixed feelings on skateboarders. I think generally if they stay out of people's hair, I don't really care what they do. But here we go. Really, I'm gonna be sad when this leaves, but they're going to turn this space into a downtown public park. So hopefully there can be some element of art to that. I think the city would be wise to commission a local artist. Alex says that this is leaving eventually. This was set up between the 2 bars, the Ballroom and the Fifth Social, as it's located right between them. And this was their response to the pandemic when indoor service was not allowed. They came up with this. And I think it's absolutely a really cool concept. It was the right idea at the right time. It just sucks that it's going to be kind of short-lived. And I think from an aerial view, it really looks neat. And even though we've got most of it behind us, there are still people that prefer to be outdoors. So it's cool that we have more options than ever before. We got to be glasses half full about this, right? All right, I'm gonna hop over. Hey, there's Rudy that suffered a fire last week. And sadly, this location is no longer serving up delicious burgers. You can see it's all boarded up. Their Danforth location is alive and kicking, as is their Eglinton East location. Hopefully they make a quick rebound. Sucks for the people in here that like that location. Those are some of the best burgers in the city. That guy was waving. I was too busy reading the chats. I glanced forward and saw nothing in my way. Hey, Sean is up to 57 subscribers. Here's Yuck Yucks Comedy. I went to Absolute Comedy the other day, which used to be a Yuck Yucks. Don't worry, Lisa. Coming soon. Dundas Square 2.0.
Yes, but I missed a couple of minutes.
Tom Bikes 416. Sean, S-H-O-N. Last name McKay, M-C-K-A-Y. Ice says, what phone percentage are you at? Oh, we're not gonna worry about it. I'm around 11%. But we're gonna make a run to St. Andrew here. And it'll all be good. Do you think they'll ever actually build the Ontario line? They've already started, I think. Oh, it's the 3-stop Scarborough extension that they've started. But they've already started clearing out businesses, such as the Staples on King Street East is relocating, as its current location is going to be interrupted by the Ontario line. I think it's a stupid name, but if that's what it takes for our province to actually fund a transit program, so be it. I'll take it. I hope we just end up calling it Line 6 or Line 7. Go to a Starbucks and charge up. No, I think the stream is coming to its merry end. But a massive thank you to everyone for their support and their super chats. Hyde K, long time no see. Hyde K coming in at the buzzer. Hyde K has some fond memories around the Cabbagetown area and is currently in Tokyo. Oh, here's a nice view. Right into the heart of the financial district. If you're a skyscraper buff, you absolutely owe yourself a walk along Adelaide Street and Bay Street. Those are the two best. 10% battery remain. Those are the two best skyscraper strolls in the city, in my opinion, or at least in this end of the city. There's no bikes coming. Yeah, get a look here this way. There you go, into the canyon. Yeah, I would say Adelaide Street from either side is actually pretty amazing, but it's better going west to east. And Bay Street, of course. But for views of the city, I think the view I started at, even though it's not it's the old uptown skyline, I think that's one of the best from, oh, hello, from, the guy said hi, friendly guy, from Shaftesbury and Yonge. Riverdale Park East, Tommy Thompson Park. The view from the islands, or at least on the ferry to Center Island. Looking back at the city is one of them. Sam Smith Park in Mimico, or it's actually in New Toronto, is another amazing view, as is basically anywhere along the west waterfront. There's a view of the tower with Roy Thompson Hall. And I'm even going to put Eglinton Park on that list, and the view from just south of Lawrence and Yonge, heading into Midtown. Like, those are secondary skylines, but they're seriously good. And we are into the financial district. I did a bike ride around here around this time of day, not too long ago, about a week ago. You can find that in the channel. It was an e-bike ride. But I'm gonna jump off now, actually. This is University Avenue, so we are right at the border of the entertainment district and the financial district. So says, you know, Harbourfront is man-made. Yes, pretty much everything south of Front Street downtown is on reclaimed land. That's the key word, reclaimed land. It's not like Dubai where they're making unsustainable islands. But anyways, guys, it's been a treat. We had a very fun stream. I think I have highlights from this one. Thank you to our mods for modding. Thank you to everyone for their super chats and their support. 1,000 videos down. Hopefully a few more 1,000 to go. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Head over to my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. I might stream on Twitch this afternoon or tonight. So if you are, but it won't be a fun kind of stream. It'll be you watching me play a video game. So if you want to see a Twitch stream, head over to Johnny Strides on Twitch and follow. I think I'm up to like 30 followers. Stanley says, will Line 4 ever go to Scarborough Centre? Hopefully, Stanley. It's stupid that they built it without taking it all the way there. But thank you, Stanley, for the $2. And let's not forget Sean McKay. He is the Toronto YouTuber of the hour. Come on, I'm hitting my phone with my nose. We met him, extremely nice guy. Don't forget to go there and check out his channel and subscribe. Will your next stream be walking or biking? I don't know. My feet feel perfectly fine. I have survived this stream. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna cut bait on this. So, thank you very much. Time to go get some dinner. Don't forget to check my new Twitch channel out for some different kind of streaming. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing most of you would be into, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway. All right, guys, have an awesome Wednesday.